5 wagering options on tonight's first. Post time in about 15 minutes from now. We'd like to welcome everyone in the dining room this evening for joining us. Don't forget, you too can enjoy a wonderful prime rib dinner by making your reservation today. Simply visit our website, kawarthadowns.com, for details. If you'd like to skip the wagering lines, you can download the HPI Bet app today. Simply scan the QR code in the program to get started. You can also wager on HPI Bet in Canada or Twin Spires in the U.S. Don't forget to opt in to some of the online promotions tonight to gain some added value to your wagers. Good luck, and please play responsibly. As every week, we do have our Ontario Standardbred Adoption Society 50-50 table. You can purchase tickets throughout the night. Tickets $2 each, 3 for $5. Winner will be drawn after the 8th race. All in support of OSAS, the Ontario Standardbred Adoption Society. As well, lots of promotions for those non-winning tickets. If you don't get a winner, don't throw it away. Simply put your name on the back and place them in the drum on the lower level to win prizes. Draws will take place after races 3, 5, 8, and 10. You must be 18 years of age or older and on site to win. We're going to pump this throughout the night. Don't forget to purchase a beverage up on the second floor. We do have a nice bar area now up on the second floor. It's been there throughout our season here this year. You can wager up on the second floor. You can grab a cold one. And we also have happy hour, which takes place, I believe it was at post time of the last race. So happy hour starts at post time of the 10th race. So be sure to take that in. The ladies up there are just happy to see you. Horses are on track for tonight's first race, first leg of the pick 5. Number 1, the Woodsman, William Roy. He drives for trainer Jason Woodward, owned by Arlene McIntyre. 2 is Hero of the Hudson, Mike Healy aboard for owner-trainer John McMillan. John sharing ownership with Ann Lamarand. The 3 is Stonebridge Razor, Jeff Egan. He does it all. Number 4 is Sunwashed, Nick Ahern. Drives, trains, and owns. 5 is Watch and Believe, Carter Gimblett in the sulky for trainer Tina Ray, owned by Claire Sullivan. Number 6 is Kinder Colosse, Nick Boyd aboard for trainer Alexandre Laroche, owned by Jean Laroche and Alexandre Laroche. 7 is Believe in Sparks, Dale Spence aboard for trainer Tina Ray, owned by Claire Sullivan. 8, Hey I Can Fly, Doug High, he does it all. And the 9 is Cold Creek Nacho, Gord Brown at the helm for trainer Dan Walker, owned by the Cold Creek Standardbred Stable. Field of 9 goes postward for tonight's first race, Exactor Triactor and Daily Double, as well as pick 5 wagering on tonight's first here at Kawartha Downs. It's our Think Pink night here at Kawartha Downs, all in support of breast cancer awareness. There are ribbons and wristbands for purchase. Of course, all proceeds going to the Breast Cancer Foundation. Appreciate anyone's support in that venture. Inside 3 minutes. As always, a big tip of the hat to all our sponsors and partners throughout our racing season here at Kawartha Downs. Many on site here tonight. Ontario Lottery and Gaming, Starfra Feed Services, Town and Country Lawn Maintenance, Barrie Electric Contractors, A&P Water, Ontario Standardbred Adoption Society, the Ontario Gaming East Partnership, Shorelines at Kawartha Downs, Rob and Yolanda Fellows, and Barry McClelland Masonry. Thanks again to all our sponsors and partners here at Kawartha Downs. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Once again, a good crowd here tonight. We encourage you all to make your wagering selections early to avoid being shut out. We do have mutual windows on the ground level, as well as the second floor. We also have several self-serve terminals that you can take advantage of. If you want to skip those lines, download the HPI Bet app to get started today. Starting gate into position for tonight's first race. As starter, Steve Skeen calls the field to the gate for tonight's first. Field of 9 lining up to the gate for race number 1. From the rail out, number 1 is the Woodsman with William Waugh. 2, Hero of the Hudson has Mike Healy aboard. 3, a Stonebridge Razor with Jeff Egan. 4, Sunwashed, Nick Ahern. Carter Gimlet on the 5, Watch and Believe. Nick Boyd driving 6, Kinder Kalas. Dale Spence in the 7, Believe in Sparks. And on the outside, Doug High driving 8, Hey I Can Fly. Scoring from the second tier, it's the 9, Cold Creek Nacho with Gord Brown at the reins. It's post time for race number 1 here at Kawartha Downs. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's first race. First half of the double and first leg of tonight's pick 5. 9 battle for the cash. And there they go. Little shy to the gate there was number 1, the Woodsman. And making a break in stride, that's Cold Creek Nacho from the second tier. And they're off and pacing. Out from the 6th hole, it's Kinder Kalas sharply crossing over from the 6th hole to go to the top. Racing in second, that's a Hero of the Hudson. From the outside, Believe in Sparks. Getting up in third on a run there is Watch and Believe, also being shuffled back. 4th is Stonebridge Razor through that turn, and the Woodsman has now regained and racing 5th, 26-2. Quick first quarter put up by Kinder Kalas and Nick Boyd. They're in front by about 3. Hero of the Hudson sitting in second. Believe in Sparks is racing third, about 4 back. And it's now Sunwash, Stonebridge Razor, and the Woodsman, followed by Hey I Can Fly. There's Watch and Believe, now resetting after the miscue. And a long way back, that's a Cold Creek Nacho trying to catch the pack. At the half, it's Kinder Kalas there first in 56 seconds. Kinder Kalas now leads by a diminishing 2 lengths. On the advance, there comes number 7. It's Believe in Sparks and Dale Spence. He right lines and goes after the front runner. It's a Believe in Sparks now taking charge as Kinder Kalas now starts to fall off the pace. Hero of the Hudson is on the advance now from third. 3 wide goes Sunwashed. About 6 back to Stonebridge Razor. 3 wide for Watch and Believe. The Woodsman and Hey I Can Fly, Cold Creek Nacho, 3/4, 124-3. And in front through that far turn, it's Believe in Sparks, leads it by a length as a Sunwash begins to close. Racing in third, that's Hero of the Hudson, followed by Kinder Kalas now back there in 4th. They come for home, and Dale Spence goes to work on the 7. That's Believe in Sparks. Believe in Sparks, Sunwashed, still trying to come and close, but Believe in Sparks and Dale Spence, they take tonight's first. Sunwashed was second, Hero of the Hudson third, 154-1. Numbers up, 7-4-2-6. 7-4-2-6 unofficial. Hi, Lady Spencer. Numbers are up 7-4. 7426. 7426. Unofficial. Here's your winner of tonight's first race, the 7 Believe in Sparks. 3-year-old geldings by Believe in Bruiser. Out of the Jeremy's Jet Mare, Sully Spark. Homebred of Claire Sullivan of Ennismore, Tina Ray Trains, Dale Spence captaining the win. Believe in Sparks hitting a new lifetime mark of 154-1. Second victory in 5 starts in 2026 for Believe in Sparks. Patty, my little granddaughter, right to your left, right there, yep, that's one of them. That's official. 7426. Believe in Sparks, 330, 260, 210. Sunwashed, 270, 250. Hero of the Hudson, 310 to show. $2 exactor ticket, $11.90. The $1 try, $26.30. Hi, Abel. Hi, Dolly. Nicole and Mitch are straight ahead. Order of finish on the first race, the Woodsman was 8th, Hero of the Hudson 3rd, Stonebridge Razor 7th, Sunwashed was 2nd, Watch and Believe 6th. Kinder Koloss was 4th. Believe in Sparks your winner. Hey I Can Fly 5th, and Cold Creek Nacho finishing 9th. Top down 837 264 159. Believe in Sparks hitting a new lifetime mark of 154 and 1. Believe in Sparks taking tonight's first race. Post time for the second in about 10 minutes from now. 9 will go to the gate. There's no changes on your program. Don't forget, you can drop off any back-to-school supplies in support of the United Way Backpack for Success program on the main level. Don't throw away those non-winning tickets. Put your name on the back. Put them in the drum on the main level. Your chance at our second chance draws throughout the night. Several draws taking place through the evening after races 3, 5, 8, and 10. You coming up, Michael? Horses are now entering the track for tonight's second race, the back half of tonight's Daily Double. 7 minutes until post time. Condition Pacers in line for the second race. Number 1, Silver Moon. Nick Boyd drives for trainer Amanda Riley, owned by Tommy Riley and Bryn Campbell. The 2, Forest Rose. John Thompson drives and trains for owner Larry Todd. 3 is Secret Wishes. Blair Burgess in the bike. He trains. And his stable co-owns with Polger Stables LLC, Clay Harland Horner, and the Bay S Stable LLC. Number 4 is B-Max. Nick Ahern driving for owner-trainer Kathy Clark. Thomas Meitch sharing in the ownership. 5 is Bad Betting. Dale Spence aboard for trainer Murray Breather, owned by Bill Maines and William Cripps. 6 is Oh So Amy. Gord Brown drives for trainer Brett Riley. Brett owns. Number 7 is Girl Swag. Reg Gassian at the helm for trainer Steve Gassian, owned by Beth Doyle. 8 is Heads Carolina. Darcy Clancy drives for owner and trainer Kevin Enman. And the 9, Play Away Bella. Carter Gimblett for owner-trainer Todd James. Field of 9 going postward for tonight's second race. Post time in about 5 minutes. Inside about 3 minutes until post time. 3 minutes. Reg Gassian right in front of us there, supporting the pink saddle pad, course number 7. Also the pink necktie on the gas man, Reg Gassian, showing his support for breast cancer. Two-minute warning. I'd like to draw attention to all our horse people here tonight, all drivers wearing a pink wristband, of course in support of breast cancer awareness. A race 5 winner's circle presentation from Star for Feeds, Paul and Samantha McMahon, Lottie and Ellie, with friends Evie and Nora. That'll be in the 5th race in the winner's circle. Longtime supporters of Kawartha Downs and our horse people. Thank you for your support. Starting gate moving into position for tonight's second race. Under a minute until post time. Don't forget we got a tattoo booth located on the 2nd floor. If you'd like to get tatted up, go up to the second floor, check it out. Field being called to the gate for the second race. From the rail out, number 1 is Silver Moon with Nick Boyd. 2, Forest Rose has John Thompson. 3, Secret Wishes with Blair Burgess. 4, B-Max, Nick Ahern in the bike. Dale Spence aboard the 5, Bad Betting. Gord Brown driving 6, Oh So Amy. Reg Gassing on the 7, Girl Swag. And Darcy Clancy on the outside with number 8, Heads Carolina. From the second tier, Carter Gimlet aboard the 9, Play Away Bella. It's post time for race number 2. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's second race. Back half of the daily double. Field picking up speed, and there they go, and gap in the gate about 3. That was the 5, Bad Betting, and they're off and pacing, and Silver Moon leaves first out from the rail. There's Oh So Amy, a spirited start out from the 6 hole, and Girl Swag also aggressive out 3 wide into that first turn. Oh So Amy, Girl Swag, and a Silver Moon on the inside third. Play Away Bella is racing fourth through that turn. In fifth, it's B-Max, followed by Forest Rose. And your final trio are Secret Wishes, Heads Carolina, and Bad Betting. 27-3 your first quarter, and they'll come at us for the first time. And it's Girl Swag and Reg Gassian. They lead the way by a couple. Oh So Amy sitting in second, followed by Silver Moon in third. Play Away Bella was fourth. Forest Rose going first up there from fifth on the inside. That's B-Max. Following up that, it's Secret Wishes rather, and Heads Carolina, and the trailer is Bad Betting. 57-3 to the halfway point. 32nd last quarter, and Girl Swag will lead the charge down the backstretch. There goes Silver Moon on the attack now from third, now second. Silver Moon goes the long mile and is pushing the issue with Girl Swag. Oh So Amy locked in the pocket there in third. Forest Rose second over cover in fourth. Play Away Bella sitting in fifth. In sixth, that's B-Max. Heads Carolina. Bad Betting now engaging, and there's Secret Wishes, 126-3, and up in the front end. On the outside, that's a Silver Moon. The inside is a Girl Swag. Oh So Amy soon to be fanning out 3 wide. Coming from off the pace, Bad Betting now making a resurgence. Play Away Bella racing in fifth. It's Silver Moon. Oh So Amy's going to try him in the stretch. Oh So Amy on the outside. Silver Moon. Oh So Amy. Nice pocket pull by Gord Brown. Oh So Amy in front. Closer place and show between Silver Moon and Bad Betting. 157-1. Numbers up, 6, 5, 1, 7. Tight for place and show. 6, 5, 1, 7. Proud moment coming up for owner-trainer Brett Riley. He goes to greet his pupil, the 6, Oh So Amy. A maiden-breaking performance for the 3-year-old filly by Rockin' Image out of the betting line mare Bellamy Hanover. Owned and trained by Brett Riley of Roseneath and driven to victory by Gord Brown. Oh So Amy, 157-1. Camera shy, no more. A maiden-breaking performance for Oh So Amy. Numbers are up 6-5, 1-7, 22-1 upset in tonight's second race. Oh So Amy. Official 6517. Oh So Amy, 4660, 1030, 420. Bad Betting, 310, 210. Silver Moon, $3 to show. 7-6 double, 2840. Your 6-5 exactor ticket. Returned 127.20. $1 try of 6-5 and 1. $126.65. Mary. Order of finish of the second race, Silver Moon 3rd, Forest Rose was 7th, Secret Wishes 8th, B-Max was 6th, Bad Betting 2nd, Oh So Amy your winner, Girl Swag 4th, Heads Carolina 9th, and Play Away Bella was 5th. Top down 378, 621, 4795. Oh So Amy, 22-1 upset and a maiden breaking performance of 157-1. Post time for the third race in about 10 minutes from now. There are no changes on your program, and we draw attention to the 4-horse Magical Bet and the co-owner and trainer, Dr. Pete Johnson. He's probably the world's oldest teenager. He turns 87. Happy birthday, Pete. All the best. You don't look it, man. Keep her going. Horses now entering the track for tonight's third race. We'll call it the Pete Johnson pace. 87 years young. Happy birthday, Pete. All the best. Number 1, How You Play the Game. William Waugh aboard for owner-trainer Dave Snowden. Number 2, Freight Days a Week. Doug High drives, trains, and co-owns with Chris Rogers. 3 is P.L. Susie. Nick Ahern. He does it all. The 4, Magical Bet, Reg Gassing aboard for owner-trainer Dr. Pete Johnson. Craig Watkins sharing in the ownership. Number 5 is Odds On Selenium. Gord Brown at the helm for owner-trainer Sheldon Rose. 6 is Capitano Italiano. Jordan Comenia for trainer Nicky Comenia. Bruno Comenia, your owner. 7 is Top Bill Check Me In. Nick Boyd aboard for trainer Amanda Riley, owned by Bryn Campbell. Number 8, Apache Creek. Jeff Hunt drives for owner-trainer Barry Bird. Barry shares ownership with Debbie Bird. And the 9 is World Revival. Dale Spence in the sulky for owner and trainer Joe Pasco. 9 go postward for tonight's third race. Post time in about 4 minutes from now. Inside 3 minutes until post time. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate. Post time in under a minute as the gate moves into position for race number 3. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for tonight's third race. We'll call it the Pete Johnson Pace. Field of 9, moving up to the gate from the rail out. Number 1 is How You Play the Game with William Waugh. Doug High on the 2, Freight Days a Week. Nick Ahern drives 3, PL Susie. Reg Gassing on the 4, Magical Bet. 5 is Odds On Selenium with Gord Brown. 6, Capitano Italiano with Jordan Comania. 7, Talkville Check Me In with Nick Boyd. Your outside sees 8, Apache Creek with Jeff Hunt aboard. From the second tier, it's the 9, World Revival with Dale Spence at the helm. Field of 9 will battle for the cash in tonight's third race. It's post time. I've got my granddaughters. I have Abel, I have Spencer, and I have Esme, all helping out with the race call of tonight's third race. Glad to have them up here. And they're off and pacing in tonight's third race. And from the rail, that's How You Play the Game, leaving first. Out from the 7 hole, it's Topville Check Me In. Freight Days a Week is moving into third position. In fourth, that's Magical Bet. Top 5 start there for PL Susie as they move by the 8th marker. Odds On Selenium is sitting in 6th with Capitano Italiano, and Apache Creek, the early trailer, is World Revival. They make their way to the opening quarter-mile mark in a 26-1 quick first quarter, and it's put up by the 1. How You Play the Game and William Waugh. They've got the hammer down, and they're in front by about 4. It's How You Play the Game showing the way. Racing second, that's Topville Check Me In. Here comes Magical Bet first up. Grabbing that cover, PL Susie. Freight Days a Week on the inside. Followed by Odds On Selenium and Capitano Italiano. Final 2 are Apache Creek and World Revival. How You Play the Game first to the half in 56 seconds. 29-4 last a fraction. How You Play the Game. Pressure coming now as Magical Bet is advancing on the outside. Now has the advantage for the gas man. It's Magical Bet now in front. Grabbing that cover, PL Susie getting a nice toe on the inside. How You Play the Game now becoming third. In fourth, it's a Topville Check Me In on the outside. Odds On Selenium, Freight Days a Week. There's a World Revival moving. And a Capitano Italiano, 124 to the 3/4. And into the far turn, it's a Reg Gassian with Magical Bet. They lead the way. PL Susie on the attack, closing now to within a half a length, trying to get up to the wheel. On the inside, Magical Bet. PL Susie looking ever so dangerous. There's How You Play the Game, trying to make one more surge. From the far outside, World Revival from between. Odds On Selenium. Happy birthday, Pete Johnson. Magical Bet in front. PL Susie looks tight for place and show between Odds On Selenium and How You Play the Game. 153-3. Numbers up, 4-3-5-1. 4-3-5-1 unofficial. We got a large group of Pete Johnson supporters there in the winner's circle. I guess we named it correctly. The Pete Johnson pace, birthday pace we should say. World's oldest teenager, Dr. Pete Johnson there in the winner's circle to celebrate a win with number 4, Magical Bet. Doesn't get much better than that, Pete. A season's best and missing a prior lifetime mark by a tick is the 4-year-old gelding by Betting Line out of the Badlands Hanover mare. Got a lot to go. Owned by Craig Watkins, co-owned and trained by Dr. Pete Johnson and driven to victory by the slick hands of Reg Gassian. Magical Bet looking sharp in a 153 and 3 effort to take tonight's 3rd race. Official 4351 Magical Bet $3 $2.90 $2.50 PL Susie 480 $3.70 odds on Selenium $6.50 to show. $2 exactor ticket $36.80 and the $1 try of 4 3 and 5 $137.35. Thank you, Heather. Don't forget, folks, we do have a good crowd here tonight, so we ask you to make those wagering selections early to avoid being shut out. Lots of options here to make those selections. You can go to the ladies on the first floor or the second floor. We also have several self-serve terminals on the first or the second. And don't forget, you can always download the HPI Bet app to make your wagering selections right from the picnic table. So lots of choices, but we ask you to please make them early. Yellow shirt right there. Order up for the third. How you play the game fourth. Freight Days a Week fifth. PL Susie second. Magical Bet Your Winner. Odds on Selenium was third. Capitano Italiano seventh. Topville Check Me In ninth. Apache Creek eighth. And World Revival finishing sixth. Magical Bet Your Winner. And a season's best 153-3. Post time for the fourth race set to go in about 9 minutes from now. Just a bridle change on the 5. The Colt goes from blind to open. Horses are now entering the track for tonight's fourth race. Kicks off the early pick 3. Post time in about 7 minutes from now. Claiming pacers. Leaving the barn and now in parade formation. The 1 is Dream of Jeannie. Nick Ahern for trainer David Ahern, owned by Tyson Ahern. Now entering the track, it's the 2, Premier Delight. Jeff Hunt drives and co-owns with owner and trainer Patrick Hunt. Miguel Freitas sharing in the ownership group. 3 is Darker Shade of Pale. Drew Smythe for trainer Macy Castle, owned by Joan Castle. Number 4, Mighty Mock. Nick Boyd at the helm for owner and trainer Jeff Durham. Number 5, the Colt, William Waugh. For owner-trainer Gordon Lee, Mackenzie Lee shares in that ownership group. Number 6, the Devil You Know. Reg Gassian in the bike for trainer Steve Gassian, owned by Beth Doyle. 7 is Daryl. Doug High does it all. Number 8, Shadow Dave. Mike Healy drives and trains for owner Ann Lamarand. And the 9 is Hardu Parking. Darcy Clancy drives and trains for owner Kelly Scott. Field of 9 goes postward for tonight's fourth race. Exactor, Triactor, and early pick 3 wagering on tonight's fourth. 5 minutes until post time. Would it be Hughes and Lindsay by chance? Maybe not. As you notice, all our drivers, there was Jeff Hunt and Nick Boyd going by, sporting their pink wristbands tonight, all in support of breast cancer awareness. We salute all our drivers and horse people in supporting this valuable cause. See lots of pink out there, lots of pink hats. I see some cowboy hats, some derby hats. You betcha. Reg, I think pink is your color down there too, brother. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Once again, large crowd here tonight. Please make those wagering selections early to avoid being shut out. G'day, Yog. How are ya? Looking good, young fella. Where's the better half? I see her right there. Hello, Marie. Look way up. Look way up. How you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you both. Number 9, Hardew Parking has returned to the paddock for some shoe repair. Be a slight post time delay. Mutual windows are still open to make those early pick 3 wagering selections. Gord, how are you? As I mentioned, slight delay in post time. And the 9 Hardue Parking is in the paddock getting some shoe repair. Mutual windows are still open. Tellers available on the first floor, the second floor, as well as self-serve terminals. And if you're handy with the technology, download the HPI Bet and get started to make your wagering selections right from your picnic table. There's the 9 Hardue Parking with a new pair of shoes. Now entering the track. Starter has called the field to the gate for tonight's 4th race. Kicks off the early pick 3. Field of 9 approaching the starting gate for tonight's 4th race. The 1 Dream of Genie with Nick Ahern. 2 Premier Delight as Jeff Hunt aboard. Drew Smythe on the 3 Darker Shade of Pale. Nick Boyd on the 4 Mighty Mock. William Waugh on 5 The Colt. Reg Gassian driving 6 The Devil You Know. Doug High drives 7 Daryl on the outside. Mike Healy aboard the 8 Shadow Dave. And from the second tier, it's 9 Hardue Parking with Darcy Clancy at the reins. It's post time for race number 4. Kick off the early pick 3. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 4th race. Field of 9 picking up speed. And there they go. And they're off and pacing out from the 4 hole. That's a Mighty Mock, an aggressive beginning. The Devil You Know, second off the wings from the 6 hole. And on the inside, that's Premier Delight getting away in 3rd. Dream of Genie sets up 4th with Darker Shade of Pale in the top 5. Racing in 6th, that's a Hardue Parking and the Colt. Your final 2 are Shadow Dave and Daryl. In front, it's Mighty Mock and Nick Boyd. They lead the way to the opening quarter-mile mark in 27-1. Mighty Mock sets the pace as they come in front of us. In front by a couple of lengths over the Devil You Know, who races in 2nd. Premier Delight tracks 3rd. In 4th, that's a Dream of a Genie. On the move, here comes Hardue Parking. First up there, now sitting in 5th. Right on the helmet there, Shadow Dave getting a nice tow along, as does Daryl, who's moved into that outer flow. Your trailer is now the Colt as they hit the halfway point. It's Mighty Mock in front, 57-4. Mighty Mock and Nick Boyd, they show the way as they tip down the backside. Hard-do parking on that first up move is just a half a length now off the pace. The Devil You Know locked in the pocket there. Second over cover for Shadow Dave on the inside. Premier Delight, 3/8 of a mile remaining. And there's Daryl third over on the inside. Dream of Genie, followed by the Colt. And the trailer is now Darker Shade of Pale. They've all got a partner as they race towards the 3/4. It's Mighty Mock in front, 126-1. Pressure coming, Hard-do parking, trying to get up to the wheel. Those two horses now stride for stride through that far turn. Hard-do parking on the outside, Mighty Mock on the inside. That's Shadow Dave now racing in third on the inside. The Devil You Know is fourth. They come for home, and on the outside, that's a Hard-do parking. Getting lots of work, Mighty Mock. Mighty Mock getting urging from Nick Boyd. It's Mighty Mock, Hard-do parking, and Shadow Dave. 154-4 for Mighty Mock. Numbers up, 4, 9, 8, 2. Numbers are up, 4, 9, 8, 2. The 1-5 favorite, Mighty Mock, does not disappoint. Nick Boyd, certainly no stranger to the winner's circle. He's done this journey several times in front of our patrons here at Kawartha Downs. This is win number 493. Another couple of weeks, and Nick will be hitting that 500 career win milestone. Nick Boyd, always one of our fan favorites here at Kawartha Downs. He gets a win in tonight's fourth race, number 493. Number 4, Mighty Mock takes center stage, 11-year-old gelding by Mach 3 out of the Arts Place Mare Armbro Sideshow. Owned and trained by Jeff Durham of Omimi. Driven to victory by Nick Boyd along with his Grandma Peggy, Father Ken there in the winner's circle. Mighty Mock hitting a season's mark of 154-4, second win in 9 starts in 2026 for Mighty Mock. $4,982 official, Mighty Mock 240, 260, 210. Hard-do parking $966. Shadow Dave $550. 4.9 exactor $1680. The 498 triactor $4675. Order up for the 4th, Dream of Genie 7th, Premier Delight 4th, Darker Shade of Pale was 9th, Mighty Mock your winner. The Colt 6th, The Devil You Know 5th, Daryl was 8th, Shadow Dave 3rd, and Hardu Parking finishing 2nd. Top down 749, 165, 832. Mighty Mock hitting a season's mark of 154 and 4. Post time for the 5th race, set to go in about 9 minutes from now. No changes on your program for your first superfecta feature of the evening, and it's your Starfra Feed Service featured race of the night. Need your running shoes, Michael. Having a good summer, Gord? Good summer, Gord? Doing well? Doing well? Attaboy. Horses entering the track for tonight's 5th race. It's your Starfra Feed Service featured race of the night. First superfecta wagering option as well on your program. Number 1, Don't Mess with Molly. Carter Gimblett drives, trains, and co-owns with Brooke Gimblett and Friday Dean. Number 2 is Denim Dan Delight. Nick Boyd for trainer Amanda Riley, owned by Craig Harvey. Number 3, Lenny's Girl. Dale Spence drives for trainer Dwayne Hay. Melody Hay, your owner. 4 is Red Hot Power Play. Jeff Hunt and the Sulky for trainer Chris Bell, owned by Alan Melnick. 5 is Flamin' May. Clark Stacy drives for trainer Dean Nixon, owned by Jacob Nixon, Lori Fonger, Earl Hill Jr., and Michael Gillis. 6 is Freight Train Baby. Nick Ahern for owner-trainer Elaine Gilders. 7 is Trinity Lucky Strike. William Waugh for owner and trainer Simone Simard. Number 8, Show Me Your Kitties. Gord Brown at the helm for owner-trainer Kirk Thomas. The 9 is Continuum. Reg Gassing aboard for owner and trainer Dr. Pete Johnston. 9 going postward for tonight's 5th race, Exactor, Triactor, and Superfecta wagering. It's your Starfra Feed Service featured race of the night. Under 3 minutes until post time. 3 minutes. 2-minute warning. Starting gate in position for tonight's fifth race. It's your Star for a Feed Service featured race of the night. Starter Steve Skeen and driver Ian McCardle calling the field to the gate for tonight's fifth race. Your Star for a Feed Service, featured race of the night. We've got a field of 9, and before we introduce our field, I've got Skylar and Abby Oliver and Ollie and Leo Terry. They're up here to help me with the race call. From the rail out, Carter Gimlin on the 1, Don't Mess with Molly. Nick Boyd on the 2, Denim Damn Delight. Dale Spence on 3, Lenny's Girl. Jeff Hunt drives the 4, Red Hot Power Play. 5 is Flamin' May with Clark Stacy. Nick Ahern on the 6, Freight Train Baby. William Waugh for the 7, Trinity Lucky Strike. Gord Brown on 8, Show Me Your Kitties. And Reg Gassian from the second tier on the 9, Continuum. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's fifth race, Star for Feed Service. Featured race of the night. They're picking up speed. And there they go. And they're off, making a break in stride. That was the 5, Flamin' May. And they're off and pacing, and Denim Damn Delight takes to the front early. Out from the 6 hole, that's a Freight Train Baby getting away in second. Lenny's Girl is setting up in third. On the inside, racing in fourth, that's a Don't Mess with Molly, followed by Red Hot Power Play racing in fifth. As they move through that first turn, that's a Trinity Lucky Strike, Show Me Your Kitties, Continuum, and Flamin' May. 27-4, your opening quarter, and they spin off the turn, come down the lane for the first time. Little give and go action as a Freight Train Baby and Denim Dandelight. They trade spaces. Denim Dandelight on the retake for Nick Boyd. Don't Mess with Molly trying to catch that cover there as they move into the clubhouse turn. Freight Train Baby on the inside. Don't Mess with Molly is first up there from third. Racing fourth, it's Lenny's Girl. Fifth is Don't Mess with Molly, or rather Trinity Lucky Strike, 57-4 to the half. And they're trying to track down the front runner, Denim Damn Delight, as they move down the backstretch. Don't Mess with Molly, just a half a length now off the pace, 3 wide. Here comes Continuum with a head of steam as they come down by the 5/8, 3/8 remaining. It's Continuum now applying pressure. Denim Damn Delight still has a slight advantage. Continuum on the outside, sitting in second. There's Freight Train Baby in third. Racing in fourth, Flamin' May is now once again wanting to play, and Don't Mess with Molly. 125-3 into the far turn. Trinity Lucky Strike, Show Me Your Kitties. And they come around that turn, and in front, Denim Damn Delight and Nick Boyd, they lead the charge as they're inside the 8th marker. Denim Damn Delight now with separation. Continuum is trying to apply some late pressure in second. Flamin' May and Freight Train Baby, but Denim Damn Delight, 3 in a row here at Kawartha Downs. Denim Damn Delight in front. Continuum was second, and Flamin' May third, 154-1. Unofficial results, 2956. 2956 unofficial. Huge gathering there in the winner's circle to celebrate with the Rileys on this Think Pink night here at Kawartha Downs. Lindsay Bax, Director of Harness Racing here at Kawartha Downs, trying to do some crowd control and organizing there in the winner's circle. This will hit close to the Riley family right now. The 2 Denim Dam Delight. Here's Michelle Harvey. Hi, Amelia. Such exciting times there. As Denim Dam Delight, Nick Boyd, he's coming back once again in front of the winner's circle. A back-to-back winning tilts, number 494 now for Nick. It's your Starfra Feed Service featured race of the night. And it goes to the 2, Denim Dan Delight. Reeling off 3 consecutive victories here at Kawartha Downs tonight, equaling a lifetime mark of 154-1. Driven by Kawartha Downs top driver, top trainer, Amanda Riley. Great to see all the Rileys there in the winner's circle. And all connections there with that family. Beautiful on our Think Pink night here at the races. The Rileys always dress their horses up pretty sharply, and tonight, notice all the pink on the bike. Amanda Riley should take full credit for all of that. Does a great job with their whole stable. Denim Dam Delight, a 4-year-old gelding by Better's Delight out of the Rock and Roll Hanover mare Angel's Delight. Owned by Craig Harvey of Sterling. Amanda Riley trains Nick Boyd, captaining a second winning drive of the evening. Denim Dan Delight, 3 in a row, equaling a lifetime mark tonight of 154-1 in your Starfra Feed Service featured race of the night. $2,956 official, Denim Dam Delight, 340, 270, 230, Continuum, 430, 430, Flame in May, 730 to show, $1 pick 5. We'll be back up on the board in just a moment. $2 exactor ticket, 2 and 9, $13.90. $1 triactor ticket, $69.70. Your winning pick 5 combination, 76442, 5 of 5, returning $156.65. Also in the winner's circle after this 5th race presentation were Paul and Samantha McMahon, Lottie and Ellie, with friends Evie and Nora. They were all in the winner's circle to celebrate the wins on the Starfra Feed Service featured race of the night. Nice presentation there for the Riley family. Everyone all decked out in pink in support of breast cancer awareness. Great job. Up here, Abel. Goodbye, Esme. Bye, Lady Spencer. Order up for the fifth. Don't mess with Molly. Eighth, Denim Dam Delight, your winner. Lenny's Girl fifth. Red Hot Power Play sixth. Flamin' May third. Freight Train Baby fourth. Trinity Lucky Strike was seventh. Show Me Your Kitties ninth. And Continuum was second. Top down 815-634-792. Denim Dan Delight, 3 in a row, equaling a lifetime mark tonight of 154-1. Couple of wins now for Nick Boyd on the card. Race 5, your Star for Feed Service featured race of the night. Post time for the 6th race set to go in about 8 minutes from now. 9 will go postward. They're on the trot. Trotters on the track for tonight's 6th race. Start with the 2. It's PL Yukon. Doug High drives, trains, and co-owns with Bryn Campbell. There's a 3. Katie Doucette. Carmen High drives, trains, and co-owns with Peter Kepfer. 4 is ICU. Reg Gassian driving for trainer Russell Bax, owned by Baxmar Holsteins Limited. The 5, Mighty Morgan, Gord Brown at the helm for owner-trainer Kirk Thomas. 6, My Sugar Cookie, William Waugh for owner-trainer Connie Chisholm. Connie shares ownership with David Chisholm. 7 is My Mischievous Doug, Carter Gimblett for owner-trainer Carrie LeCain. Mary Christopher sharing in that ownership. 8 is Stormont Full of Life, Nick Ahern for owner-trainer Kathy Clark. Thomas Meich shares in the ownership. The 9, Let Her Rip, Blair Burgess drives, trains for Karen Olson Burgess and Jeremy Kratz. Here's the 1, Benjamin Blue Chip, Nick Boyd for trainer Amanda Riley, owned by Tommy Riley and Bryn Campbell. Don't forget our second floor lounge is open all evening. I've been informed there is a happy hour which starts at post time for the 10th race. Make your way up to the second floor. Happy hour begins post time for tonight's 10th race, so be sure to take that in. Some great live action from Mohawk up there on the monitors, as well as I believe the Meadowlands as well. So some great harness racing action to take in over a cool beverage. Second floor, happy hour. Starts at post time for the 10th race. 3 minutes until post time. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Starting gate setting up into position for tonight's 6th race. They're on the trot. Post time in under a minute. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for tonight's 6th race. Last chance to wager. We're inside a minute. Trotters in line from the rail out. Nick Boyd on the 1, Benjamin Blue Chip, Doug High driving the 2, PL Yukon. Carmen High on 3, Katie Doucette. Reg Gassian drives the 4, ICU. Cord Brown on 5, Mighty Morgan. William Waugh on 6, My Sugar Cookie. Carter Gimlet on the 7, My Mischievous Doug. Nick Ahern on the outside with 8, Stormont Full of Life. And from the second tier, Let Her Rip with Blair Burgess. 8 on the gate, 1 a little late as they swing down the backstretch for tonight's 6th race. Trotters on gate, picking up speed, and there they go. And a nice beginning, and 4 across from the rail out. Benjamin Blue Chip. There's Mighty Morgan. From between, it's ICU and My Sugar Cookie, 4th off the wings. Top 5 start there for Stormont Full of Life, PL Yukon, and Katie Doucette. And making a break in stride there, that's Let Her Rip at the back of the pack. Round the turn, Mighty Morgan and Gord Brown, they lead the way as they swing to that opening quarter-mile mark. Mighty Morgan in front in 28 seconds. Trotting down the lane for the first time, it's a Benjamin Blue Chip, pocket sitting in second. Racing third, that's ICU, followed by My Sugar Cookie and Stormont Full of Life. It's a Katie Doucette, off the speed there in 6th. About 8 lengths further back to PL Yukon and Let Her Rip the trailer. Into the clubhouse turn, and Mighty Morgan is the one to catch. Further back there, that was My Mischievous Doug, out of it for tonight. In front, Mighty Morgan at the half and 59 in 3. Benjamin Blue Chip sitting in second. On the advance now in third, that's My Sugar Cookie. First up and about 2.5 lengths from the front. ICU sitting in 4th, and racing 5th, that's Stormont Full of Life, and Katie Doucette is a gap there in 6th. Further back, it's Let Her Rip, PL Yukon, and My Mischievous Doug. Towards the 3/4, Mighty Morgan still well in hand, leads it by 2.5. 128 and 1. Mighty Morgan and Gord Brown now starting to open up more separation on the field. Benjamin Blue Chip and My Sugar Cookie. Stormont Full of Life and ICU looking for a check there in 5th. Katie Doucette and PL Yukon, they come for home, and it's all Mighty Morgan who leads it by about 4 to 5 on the field. Mighty Morgan, Gord Brown going to pick up his double. Mighty Morgan, far and away the best of the 6th, takes it by 5. ICU, a strong finish for second. My Sugar Cookie and Benjamin Blue Chip, 1:58 the time. Numbers up 5461. 5461. Winning driver Gord Brown making his second trip to the winner's circle tonight. Number 5, Mighty Morgan, takes center stage with a maiden breaking performance. Mighty Morgan, a 3-year-old filly by Muscle Mass out of the Winsong Espoir mare, Zeb's Abbey. Owned and trained by Kirk Thomas of Havelock and driven to victory by Gord Brown. Mighty Morgan breaks the maiden in a 1:58 effort. Nice gathering there in the winner's circle in support of connections to Mighty Morgan. It's official, 5461. Mighty Morgan returning $6, $4, $2.70. ICU $3.90, $2.80. My Sugar Cookie $3 to show. $2 exactor ticket $19.30. The $1 try $30.65. Order up for the 6th race, Benjamin Blue Chip 4th, PL Yukon 8th. Katie Doucette was 5th, I See You 2nd. Mighty Morgan, your winner. My Sugar Cookie 3rd. My Mischievous Doug was 9th. Stormont Full of Life 6th. And Let It Rip was 7th. Top down, 485-213-967. Mighty Morgan, your winner, and a maiden breaker of 158. Gord Brown picking up win number 2 so far tonight. Post time for the 7th race kicks off the late pick 3. Post time in less than 8 minutes. No changes on your program for the 7th. Don't forget to hang on to those non-winning tickets. Put your name on the back. Put them in the drum. You got a chance to make those non-winners winners. We've got second chance draws throughout the evening. Next one takes place after race number 8. And as well, if you want to purchase 50-50 tickets for the Ontario Standardbred Adoption Society, we'll have the draw after tonight's 8th race. Previous winners have taken home in the area of $400 to $500 on a $2 investment. That's pretty good return. Horses on track for tonight's 7th race to kick off the late pick 3. Number 1 is Day Trader. Mike Healy driving for trainer Normand Jonette. Normand shares ownership with Matthew Sinez Jonette. Number 2 is Katie's Delight. Gord Brown aboard for owner-trainer Sheldon Rose. 3 is All About Art. Doug High drives and trains for owner Terry Heffernan. The 4, Serial Killer, Dale Spence for owner-trainer Jason Mitchell. 5 is Ace 44 Duke, William Waugh for trainer Jason Woodward. Jason shares ownership with Arlene McIntyre and Steve DL. Number 6, Claudem Bayema, Reg Gassian gets the call for owner-trainer Guy Chrétien. Number 7 is Ardine Gracie. Nick Boyd for owner-trainer Amanda Riley. Amanda shares ownership with husband Tom. 8 is Claymore. Jeff Hunt in the bike for trainer Mary Lee Quinn, owned by Robert Quinn. The 9, Cove Beach. Nick Ahern for trainer Michelle Olson, owned by Madison and Walter Stapleton. 9 go postward for tonight's 7th race. It's your late pick 3 feature. Post time in less than 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Two-minute warning. Starting gate in position for tonight's 7th race. Last chance to wager as we're inside a minute until post time. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for tonight's 7th race. Kicks off the late 3. Field of 9. Moving up to the gate, Mike Healy aboard the one-day trader. Cord Brown on 2, Katie's Delight. Doug High on the 3, All About Art. Dale Spence drives 4, Serial Killer. William Raw on the 5, Ace 44, Duke. 6, Claude Miami with Reg Gassian. Nick Boyd on the 7, Ardine Gracie. The 8 is Claymore with Jeff Hunt. And from the second tier, it's the 9, Cove Beach with Nick Ahern. 8 on the gate, 1 a little late for tonight's 7th race. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 7th race. Kicks off the late pick 3, field in motion, and there they go. And they're off and pacing, and Katie's Delight from the 2-hole on the inside. That's a Day Trader. Alongside that, Serial Killer getting away in 3rd. From the outside, Claymore trying to get out to a good beginning out in 4th. On the inside, 5th is All About Art, followed by Ace 44 Duke. As the field races through that first turn, they're really tightly bunched. Nothing sorted out yet. On the inside, Day Trader. On the outside, Dale Spence with Serial Killer. An aggressive first quarter in 28-1. Serial Killer now takes charge on the outside. Racing in second, that's a Day Trader, followed by Claymore, who hasn't seen the rail yet. Katie's Delight is on the inside in 4th. Second over cover there for Ace 44 Duke. Ardeen Gracie is in that outer flow. That's All About Art and Claude Bayama, followed by Cove Beach. Into the clubhouse turn, Dale Spence with Serial Killer. They show the way at the halfway point in 57-3. It's Serial Killer leading the charge. Day Trader sitting in second. Katie's Delight patiently tracking third on that ground-saving trip. That's a Claymore on the outside four. Still no rail relief there for Claymore, but hanging in on the outside, racing in fifth as they make their way down the backstretch. That's All About Art, followed by Claymore, and there from between Ace 44 Duke, 3 wide for Claude Bayama, 3/4 of 126-1. Ardeen Gracie and Cove Beach, your final two. They move their way around the turn, and Dale Spence with Serial Killer, still the one to catch. Day Trader is sitting in second. Katie's Delight races in third. Claymore is still right there in check contention, and Claude Bayama trying to come from off the speed, 4 wide. They come for home, and it's a Serial Killer. Day Trader, Katie's Delight trying to improve position. They won't get to Serial Killer. Dale Spence gets his two-bagger. There's Day Trader and Katie's Delight, 156-2. Numbers up, 4, 1, 2, 3. Dad, would the girls like to come up? Here comes your winner. Number 4, Serial Killer. First win of the season. A 156-2 effort for the 8-year-old gelding by Toucan Sam out of the Jigsaw mare. Alcar's Zit, owned and trained by Jason Mitchell of Severn. Dale Spence captaining his second winning drive of the evening. Serial Killer, 156-2. Dale Spence picking up his driving double. Inquiry was up, judges having a look to see if there was any interference off the start, and there was none. All horses receiving a fair start Numbers on the board, we're good. Here we are, 4, 1, 2, 3. Serial Killer returning 2110, 723.70. Day Trader 593.60. Katie's Delight 480. $2 exactor ticket 105.60. The $1 try $293.25. Order finish on the 7th race. Day Trader second. Katie's Delight third. All About Art was 4. Serial Killer your winner. Ace 44 Duke 7th. Claude and Bayama 6th. Ardine Gracie was 8th. Claymore 5th. And Cove Beach was 9th. Top down 2, 3, 4, 1, 7, 6, 8, 5, 9. Serial Killer, first win of the season, 156 and 2. Dale Spence picking up his second winning drive of the card. Post time for the 8th race set to go in about 9 minutes from now. 5 will go postward in tonight's 8th. Trotters entering the track for tonight's 8th race inside 6 minutes until post time. Introducing the field, number 1 is Another Great Mass. Gord Brown will drive for trainer Ed Piccone Jr. Wade Piccone, your owner. Number 2, He's So Hot Hanover. Doug Brown gets the call. He trains for owners Todd Coleman, Jackson Widdop, and James Gillum. Number 3, Gee I'm Handsome. Reg Gassing aboard for trainer Mark Johnson, owned by Denise Ball. 4 is Give Me Carrots. Mike Healy drives and trains for owners John McMillan and Ann Lamarand. 5 is Seeking Salvation. John Thompson. He does it all. 5 trotters going postward for tonight's 8th race in less than 5 minutes. Two-minute warning. Starting gate in position for tonight's 8th race. Last chance to wager. Quick change in the starting car. Steve Skeen has assumed his position. Ian McCardle in behind the wheel. Field called now to the gate for tonight's 8th race. Field of 5 trotters will now close in on the starting car. Number 1, Another Great Mass with Gord Brown. 2, He's So Hot Hanover has Doug Brown. 3, GM Handsome with Reg Gassian. 4, Give Me Carrots with Mike Healy aboard. And on the outside, the 5, Seeking Salvation with John Thompson. 5 trotters on the gate for tonight's 8th race. Trotters in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Last chance to get those 50-50 tickets for the OSAS draw. Gate picks up speed for tonight's 8th race. Trotters are picking up speed, and there they go. A little shy to the gate there. That was the 1, Another Great Mass, and they're off and trotting and Seeking Salvation first to fire from the 5 hole. He's So Hot Hanover is second off the wings, and Gee I'm Handsome sets up third. Another Great Mass and Give Me Carrots, your final 2. Into the far turn they go, and Seeking Salvation and John Thompson, they lead the way in the early going. He's So Hot Hanover now making a break in stride. That's a Give Me Carrots, followed by Gee I'm Handsome, and Another Great Mass having some troubles there in the backfield too as they race to the opening quarter. In 28-2 in front, it's Seeking Salvation. He's So Hot Hanover trotting in second. Gee I'm Handsome single file there in third, about 6 back to Another Great Mass who's trying to catch the pack, and further back it's Give Me Carrots after the bobble. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and Gee I'm Handsome now going first up, trying to track down Seeking Salvation as they race towards the halfway point. Seeking Salvation, He's So Hot Hanover, and Gee I'm Handsome. 59-2, 31 second last quarter, and Another Great Mass is a gap there in fourth. Further back, it's Give Me Carrots for the minor spoils. As they race by the 5/8 mark, 3/8 to go, and it's Seeking Salvation now with a couple of lengths separation. On the inside, He's So Hot Hanover. Gee I'm Handsome sitting outside in third, and further back, that's Another Great Mass and Give Me Carrots. Seeking Salvation to the 3/4 in 127-1, and they move into that far turn. And leading the way, it's Seeking Salvation. He's So Hot Hanover and Gee I'm Handsome, followed by Another Great Mass. They come to the head of the stretch, and Seeking Salvation starting to get some pressure now. He's So Hot Hanover trying to slide up the inside. Gee I'm Handsome on the outside applying pressure. Blind switch there for He's So Hot Hanover. He's So Hot Hanover and the captain, Doug Brown. They pull out the win. He's So Hot Hanover. Impressive. Seeking Salvation and Gee I'm Handsome, followed by Another Great Mass. 157-3. Numbers up, 2-5-3-1. There's the captain, Doug Brown, making the way to the winner's circle. 11-1 upset with number 2, He's So Hot, Hanover. 4th win of the season for the 8-year-old gelding by bar hopping out of the Donato Hanover mare. Hot and to trot, Hanover. Owned by Todd Coleman, Jackson Widdop, and James Gillum. Trained and driven to victory by Doug Brown. He's So Hot, Hanover. Hitting a season's mark of 157-3. 4th win of 2026 for He's So Hot, Hanover. Good job there, Doug. One of the best in the business, Mr. Doug Brown. Aboard He's So Hot, Hanover. Multiple O'Brien Award winner. Doug Brown, class act here. Nice to see him around Kawartha Downs. $2,531. He's So Hot, Hanover, $24.80, $610, $360. Seeking Salvation, $290, $280. GM Handsome, $260. $2 exactor ticket, $101.60. $1 triactor, $100, 55 cents. Order up for the 8th race. Another great mass, 4th. He's So Hot, Hanover, your winner. GM Handsome, 3rd. Give Me Carrots, 5th. Seeking Salvation was 2nd. Top down, 41352. He's So Hot, Hanover, your winner in 157-3. Looking ahead to race number 9. No changes for the start of the late double feature. Horses in line for the 9th race to kick off the late double. Number 1, Bag of Cash. Jeff Hunt aboard for trainer Lynn McCool. Lynn shares ownership with Jeanette McAmoyle. Number 2 is Little Casera. Nick Boyd for trainer Clark Stacy, owned by Ross Hitchens. 3, Little Bearcat. Reg Gassing in the bike for owner trainer Guy Chrétien. 4 is Dally Delight. William Waugh for owner and trainer J.C. Woodward. J.C. sharing ownership with Arlene McIntyre. 5 is Walter Just Walter. Carter Gimlet for trainer Carrie LeCain, owned by Mary Christopher. 6 is Beach Roller. Dale Spence in the bike for owner trainer William Gibson. Number 7, Major Motion. Nick Ahern for owner trainer Jennifer McBride. 8 is Always Adele. Gord Brown at the helm for trainer Russell Moore. Russell sharing ownership with Barb Fry. The 9 is Caught in a Landslide. Mike Healy for owner and trainer John McMillan. 9 go posted for tonight's 9th race. Started the late double in less than 4 minutes. Three minutes. Two-minute warning. Field moving up to the gate for the ninth. Jeff Hunt on the one, Bag of Cash. Nick Boyd driving 2, Little Casera. Reg Gassian on number 3, Little Bearcat. William Waugh on the 4, Dally Delight. 5, Walter Just Walter with Carter Gimblett. Dale Spence on 6, Beach Roller. Nick Ahern on the 7, Major Motion. Gord Brown driving the 8, Always Adele. And from the second tier, the 9, Caught in a Landslide with Mike Healy. It's post time for the 9th to kick off the late double feature. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 9th race. Start of the late double. Field picking up speed. And there they go. All noses on the gate, and they're off and pacing and making a break in stride there. That was the 2, Little Casera, and out pops Dally Delight to grab the front there for William Waugh. Little Bearcat is second away. There's Beach Roller, third off the wings. Major Motion, followed by Walter Just Walter, rounding out your top 5. Bag of Cash off the speed in 6, with Little Casera now regaining form. And your final 2 are Caught in a Landslide and Always Adele. To the opening quarter in 27 and 3, they'll come at us for the first time. Up and at him on the outside, Beach Roller, and Dale Spence mows him down to grab the front. Dally Delight is racing in second. Gapped in third there is Little Bearcat, followed by Major Motion sitting in fourth. In fifth, that's Walter Just Walter. Bag of Cash now on the attack, followed by Caught in a Landslide and Little Casera and Always Adele, your final 2. At the half, and Beach Roller there first in 57 seconds, 29 and 2, last fraction, and leading the way. It's Beach Roller as they straighten out down the backside. Racing in second, that's Dally Delight, followed by Little Bearcat, and Major Motion now on the attack from fourth, now third. Slight gap back to fifth there. That's Walter Just Walter, followed by Bag of Cash. Really getting a tough trip out there on the inside. That's Little Casera, followed by a 3-wide move from Caught in a Landslide and Always Adele. 125 and 4 to the 3/4, and cruising is Beach Roller. And Dale Spence, he's looking for his 3rd winning drive. And right now he's in front by 2.5 as they come down the stretch. And it's a Beach Roller showing the way. Racing second, that's a Dally Delight and a Major Motion trying to close. Beach Roller, pressure coming from Dally Delight. Beach Roller, Dally Delight still coming. Beach Roller holds them off. Dally Delight, a nice strong finish. Major Motion third, 155 and 4. Numbers up 6, 4, 7, 9. First win of the season for Beach Roller. 6-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach. Out of the Roll with Joe mare. Rolling back to me. Owned and trained by William Gibson of Kingston. Driven to victory by Dale Spence. Dale picking up win number 3 tonight. Beach Roller, impressive in a 155 and 4 effort for the first win of the season. Official 6479, Beach Roller 610, 410, $3. Dally Delight $7.90, $5. Major Motion $5.50 to show. Your 20-cent pick 3, 4, 2, and 6, 3 of 3, returning $304.41. $2 exactor ticket of 6 and 4, $39.70. The $1 triactor combination, $168.70. Order of finish on the 9th, Bag of Cash 9th. Little Casera was 5th. Little Bearcat 6th. Dally Delight 2nd. Walter Just Walter was 7th. Beach Roller your winner. Major Motion 3rd. Always Adele 8th. And Caught in a Landslide was 4th. Top down 956 271 384. Beach Roller, first win of the season, 155 and 4. Dale Spence picking up his hat trick, 3rd winning drive of the evening. Post time for the 10th and final final superfecta wagering option of the evening. Set to go in about 9 minutes from now. Note the 8 Wicked Prince will score from post 9. Horses on track for the 10th and final. Number 1 is Irie. Cord Brown aboard for owner-trainer Sheldon Rose. Number 2, Monty's Gone Marble. Mike Healy gets the call for trainer John McMillan, owned by Jeff and April Murphy. 3 is DG Holy Shimoli. Nick Ahern drives and trains for David Ahern. 4 is Springbridge Jim Andrew Moore in the bike. He trains and co-owns with Tommy Godfrey. The 5 is Perfect Dalliance. William Waugh for owner and trainer Jennifer McBride. Number 6, Tango Creek. Jeff Hunt for owner-trainer Barry Bird. Debbie Bird shares in the partnership. 7 is Forever Better. Dale Spence drives for trainer Blair Burgess, owned by Kenneth Seastrom. Number 8, Wicked Prince scores from post 9. Nick Boyd at the helm for trainer Clark Stacy, owned by the Hutt Racing Stable. 8 go postward for tonight's 10th and final exactor, triactor, and superfecta wagering on the going home pace. Post time in less than 4. Under 3 minutes until post time. Don't forget, happy hour kicks off in about 2 minutes up in the second floor lounge. Happy hour. Safe travels heading home, William. 2-minute warning. Starting gate is in position for tonight's 10th race. We're inside a minute until post time. I'd like to thank all our patrons for coming out tonight here at Kawartha Downs and celebrating our Think Pink night here at the races in support of breast cancer. Much appreciated from everyone here at Kawartha Downs. We race next Saturday evening, the usual post time set to go for 6 o'clock. We'll have a full card of harness racing action. Remember, in a couple of weeks from now, the Wiener Dogs are back. I believe that's August 29th here at Kawartha Downs, so be sure to take that one in. And if you're coming, come early, darling. Field of 8. Moving in behind the gate for tonight's going home pace, the 10th and final. Cord Brown on the 1, Irie. Mike Healy drives 2, Monty's Gone Marble, Nick Ahern, and on the 3, DG Holy Shamoli. Andrew Moore on the 4, Springbridge Jim. William Waugh on 5, Perfect Dalliance. Jeff Hunt driving the 6, Tango Creek. Dale Spence aboard 7, Forever Better, and on the second tier, it's Nick Boyd on Wicked Prince. It's post time. 7 on gate, and 1 a little late. Gate swings down the backstretch for the final time tonight here at Kawartha Downs. Field for the 10th, picking up speed, and there they go. And they're off and pacing with Monty's Gone Marble, popping ahead out from the 2-hole, crossing over from the 7-hole. That's a Forever Better, aggressively crossing over and trying to push on to grab the front. Irie now sliding up the inside to grab the lead into the first turn. Irie's going to play it tough. There's Forever Better now sitting in second, needing a hole. Monty's Gone Marble is tracking third, and DG Holy Shamoli, followed by Wicked Prince. It's an opening quarter of 27-3. And Irie shows the way for Gord Brown. Up on the outside, that's DG Holy Shamoli, and Forever Better locked on the inside. Wicked Prince now with a pace there, out from 5th, now 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd. As they move, DG Holy Shamoli is the one now to catch. Wicked Prince on the outside. Irie is sitting in 3rd. Forever Better tracking in 4th. There's Monty's Gone Marble on the outside 5th, a half of 56-3. And your final trio are Springbridge Jim, and further back, that's Perfect Dalliance and Tango Creek. Down the backstretch for the final time tonight, up and at 'em on the outside. That's a Wicked Prince on the inside. DG Holy Shamoli. There's Forever Better and Irie locked in on the inside. Springbridge Jim sitting in 5th, and 6th, that's Monty's Gone Marble. 124-2, and they're into the far turn. Last 2 are Perfect Dalliance and Tango Creek. It's Wicked Prince and Nick Boyd leading the way through that far turn, now with some breathing room of about 3 lengths as they come to the head of the stretch. Wicked Prince all alone now as they come for home. It'll be a battle for the scraps. DG Holy Shamoli, a nice slingshot from Springbridge Jim to now grab second position. But Wicked Prince and Nick Boyd will close it out on Think Pink night here at Kawartha Downs. Second was Springbridge Jim. Looks like DG Holy Shamoli on the inside grabbed the show spot. 154. Numbers up, 8, 4, 3, 1. Numbers are up, 8, 4, 3, 1. That's win number 3 tonight for Nick Boyd, 495 in his driving career. He is going to eclipse this 500 win plateau very shortly. Wicked Prince taking center stage in tonight's going home pace. Nick Boyd once again saluting all the fans and very appreciative of their support here at Kawartha Downs as Nick comes in front of the winner's circle once again. Wicked Prince, 5-year-old gelding by McWicked out of the Sports Writer Mare Novel Writer, owned by the Hutt Racing Stable. Clark Stacy trains. Nick Boyd captaining the win. Wicked Prince, impressive in a 154 effort. Camera shy until now in 2026. First win in 10 starts this season for Wicked Prince. Eight, 4, 3, 1, Wicked Prince, 580, 390, 340. Springbridge Jim, 1210, 580. DG Holy Shamoly, 250. Your 20-cent Superfecta, 8, 4, 3, 1, $213.19. 6-8 late double, $12.50. $2 exactor ticket of 8 and 4, $97.20. And the $1 triactor combination, $212.20. Here's your order of finish on the 10th. Ivory was 4th. Monty's Gone Marble 8th. DG Holy Shamoly 3rd. Springbridge Jim was 2nd. Perfect Dalliance 6th. Tango Creek 7th. Forever Better 5th. And Wicked Prince your winner. Top down 483, 26, 75, 1 on the bottom. Wicked Prince the best in a 154 effort in tonight's going home pace. Nick Boyd picking up his 3rd winning drive of the evening. And with that 10th race, we bring to a close another card of harness racing action here at Kawartha Downs. Thanks for coming out and supporting our Think Pink night here at Kawartha Downs, all in support of breast cancer. Hope you'll come out next Saturday evening. We get it underway with a post time of 6 o'clock for the first 2 weeks. Don't forget, we've got the dog races back. Should be lots of fun to see the Dachshunds, the Wiener Dogs, and the Corgis and mixed breeds. Until next Saturday, Evan Lauk signing off. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one. Take care.